Hey guys, so I'm going to take some of this cardstock and today we are going to be making like art prompts that we can use as we're doing just random little abstracts and things just to kind of make things different. So this isn't like super heavy duty cardstock, it's actually quite thin. So I don't want to use too much like liquidy things because my friend's going to use her die cutter and cut the shapes out, not die cutter, Cricut. Is that the same thing? I don't know. But she's gonna cut out the shapes for me so that we can write the prompts on each one. But I wanted to make the backs like decorative. So I might use some of these natural sea sponges that I got on Amazon. And, oh, I bet I'm not gonna like the texture of these whatsoever. Ew. Ew, I can already tell I probably want to put on a glove. Ugh. I'm a texture person. So those kind of things just gets me. So I will use a glove, which might not hurt anyway because I'm going to be using inks and possibly some of my favorite Crink paint markers. But yeah, I'll start with some inks on the first one, kind of see how it does. Hopefully it doesn't wrinkle too much. And we'll just kind of go from there. So I'll just see what colors kind of speak to me. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot. No, I thought I grabbed the magenta. Oh, I did. Right there. I'm going crazy, guys. So these are some of my absolute favorite colors that I use almost daily with the inks. These two together are probably my absolute favorite colors, combinations to use. Also, like this deep violet, this quinacridone rose light, grayish blue, a little bit of burnt umber. I'm obsessed with turquoise and the sky blue light. So these are just some of the colors I'm going to try to coordinate on some of these pages, and hopefully it's still recording. I have to keep checking. I have another video uploading, so this might be a part one, just because when I go to my friend's house to get the get these cuts done, I won't be recording that. So this will be a two-part video. All right, so I just got some of the inks on my palette. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna use some of these like sea sponge things. I don't know if these are able to be wrung out after using them, but we shall see. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't have too much liquid on the back of these to make them crinkle up or whatchamacallit. I just didn't want them to be crazy lumpy in her Cricut because I don't know the extent of how things go when using those. So I figured I would just do some pretty like abstract-y stuff on a couple of these pages just to make it different and fun on each of the shapes that we do cut out. So maybe I'll use, man, I did pour out quite a bit of ink on there. Might have to use those for something else. I'm so weird. I always worry about like how much I'm using, and I just don't like wasting things. Where I get that from, probably my grandma. Probably my grandma. I don't like wasting things at all. So we'll definitely have to use those up. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. I'm just really weird about it. Try to pick up as much as I can, and then maybe do the other side. Really wasn't that much pink, although it's turning purple now because it's mixing with the turquoise. This was probably a really good idea because it's not too much to where it's warping really. It's not too terribly. Okay, because I just want to make sure the back sides of the cards are like decorated cute. and just fun. So, all right, let's grab another one. I'm kind of afraid that the crank pens might be a little too much liquid, so maybe I'll just try this one first. This one I absolutely love using, especially on my paintings. It just glides on the canvas. It just, the marks, it's incredible. So this is a paint marker, 50mm acrylic. It's Montana brand, and this one I use all the time, like all the time. Oops, just got some out. But I love it because you can just play around and make some fun lines, and just want to make sure I cover as much as I can so that the backs of those cards will be decorated. That is fun. That one turned out perfect, by the way. Better than I expected. Maybe I'll just do some splatters. Let's see. Oh, it already did it. Probably when I took the lid off. So you guys can see that. Ooh, these are gonna be beautiful cards. I can't wait to see, after the shapes have been cut out, how it's gonna look for the back. Okay, we got some pink. And I got a few hours, so I was trying to get this knocked out before I head over to her house, because I got rid of my Cricut, which is so funny. Like, again, it's one of those things where I had it, never used it, so I just sold it because I was like, okay, it's never gonna get used, whatever. Yeah, probably should have kept it. Do I want to add orange? I don't know, I kind of want to add orange. I have become so fond of orange since I started painting, with orange being one of the main mediums, or colors, sorry, not mediums. Maybe it's the 80s and 90s in me that just loves these bright colors. Okay, so there's, oh, let's get the lid back on the best I can here so they don't dry out. That is super cool. Super cool. I got some of the crusties on there though from that bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna set that one to the side. I'm only gonna do 4 of these. I'm gonna have to sweep in here again. Just because I'm not quite sure how many hearts I'm gonna get, or shapes I'm gonna get out of each page. So let's do some of this. What is this? The grayish blue, and then maybe maybe some of the burnt umber. Maybe we'll throw in some of that deep violet in there too. Kind of mix it up a little bit. And I gotta shake them up. I haven't used my inks in a while just because I've been working on the same painting for quite some time. I have a little ways to go with the acrylic layer before I can get to the oil, and I'm sure most of you painters out there know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh my gosh, it looks like little chickens. Oh my gosh, I might have to draw little feet on these. Doesn't it? It looks like little chickens, you guys. That is just too terribly cute. I can't pass that up. Oh, there we go. Oh, these are turning into be bigger blobs toward the bottom. Those must be the roosters. Oh my gosh, how cute. These totally look like little hens. Okay. I kind of do want to draw little feet. How cool is that? You could always turn these into flowers too. And if you guys have used these before, let me know. Like, can you wash these out? I wonder if you can wash these out. I don't know if the inks will stain it. Okay, I'm sure it will though. That turned out pretty cool. I like it, I like it. So I'll set that one over there, and then I'm bringing a 4th page just in case, because I'm not 100% sure how many will print out. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I used the glove too, because inks always stain like crazy. So Sky Blue Light, I think I'm gonna use that one. And do I want to use the brown? Not really. How about the magenta, orange, and the blue? Let's see what that one looks like. I feel like that might be a weird combination, but I won't know until I try. So let's do it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a little funky. That's okay. All right, let's see how, ooh. Okay. That's freaking gorgeous. Dude, these things like suck up liquid like there's no tomorrow. I like it. Okay, that's actually a really cool color combo. I was kind of like, I don't know how this blue is gonna look, but I like it. Okay, let's see if I can pick up any more. There we go. That way I didn't actually waste any of the ink. I used it all. All right, that actually looks pretty cool. I am not upset about that at all. All right, well, these pages are gonna be super fun. And you could be way more intricate in making yours, you guys, if you want to. I just wanted to keep it kind of simple, but still colorful and fun. So we got that one, we got this one, we got this one, and then the little hens and roosters. That is so cool. I actually like how this color combo turned out. I wasn't sure how that brown was gonna look, or the burnt umber. All right, guys, so that will be it for part 1 for this step. So next thing, if you have a Cricut, you can set it up to cut out the shapes that you want. You can use stars, hearts, animals, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'll head to my friend's house here in a couple hours, and she can use her Cricut to cut out all the shapes. And I'm pretty sure I have my heart set on hearts. So when that's done, I'll come back and do part 2 so that we can, oh my gosh, look at all the green from the blue and the orange. That's cool. I like that. Anyway, I'm squirreling. So yeah, after these are dry, I'll run over there, and then I'll do part 2, and then we'll write out different prompts together. So definitely work on yours, make yours, and then we will write out the different prompts. And if you guys come up with some really amazing art prompts, in the meantime, definitely drop them in the comments. That way we can all kind of like collaborate and come together with different ideas on art prompts. Things just like, you know, create splatters, let the paint drip, you know, add white onto the like almost finished piece, you know, just different things like that. Oh my gosh, look at my gloves, those are pretty. Love the colors. I'm a color person, obviously. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, drop them below. And then, like I said, next video, we will finish these, and it'll be a great little, you know, jump off point for different art projects that we're going to be working on in the future. So I'll see you guys in part 2.